I've been collecting information for that throughout my time working on the barnacles. Losing so much time to illness throughout. And then, one day, a day when scarlet fever was running through the village, our own Henrietta, deathly ill, and our little Charles, a year and a half old, dying. And what arrives in the mail but a letter from a young naturalist who is in the Malay archipelago. And I open it up, and there's a letter, and it says, "I have enclosed a brief manuscript describing my ideas about the origin of species." And what I found was a manuscript, clearly written, outlining the very idea I had been working on for 20 years. And the letter went on, "If you see any merit in this idea, could you pass it on to Charles Lyell to be presented at the Royal Society?" What was I to do? 20 years of work, and here the same idea lucidly explained by another. I could have burned the letter. Letters were lost all the time coming from the Malay archipelago. No one would know. But of course I could not do that. No. So I thought long and hard, and I decided that I would rather let Wallace have all the credit, give up my big book, let it disappear into oblivion, rather than have anyone think that I would act in such a paltry spirit as to try to steal another man's idea. But still it was hard. So I wrote my friends. I wrote Charles Lyell. I wrote Joseph Hooker, and I told them what I had decided. I am blessed with very good friends. They said, "Charles, you have worked too long. You have worked too long. Here's what we will do. We will present Wallace's paper, but we will also present your letters, which you wrote many years ago, showing that you too came up with this idea at the same time. Both those papers will be presented simultaneously, and both you and Wallace will get credit for it." As I say, I have very good friends. And so they did. Both papers were read at the Royal Society. Again, my health forbade me from going myself. And I understand those papers were met with a thundering silence. The acclaim which we might have expected was not forthcoming at that meeting. But the storm soon hit